为什么那个坐拥2亿 X follower 最爱发射火箭、回收火箭、最想当火星人的那一位
Elon Musk
从政治冷感变成了政治热感呢？
I haven't been politically active before. I'm politically active now because I think the future of America and the future of civilization is at stake.
我是耿江，今天就要带你来看美国的政治梗。首先，我们就要先来关心一下美国的选举啊。
Trump against the machine. If you vote for Kamala Harris, you're not voting for her to run the country. You're voting for the powerful machine that already runs the country. Instead, if you vote for Donald Trump, you're voting for the power of a real president to represent the people.
选举不是都要跑各大州去捞选票吗？那我们来看一下他们的演讲有多少人看啊。最爱笑的贺锦丽搭档小牛队老板 Mark Cuban 对上 Elon Musk 的宾州演讲。左边的点阅率怎么比较像是我在发的迷因呢？这个差距越大呢，就代表 The Machine 越紧。川普也差点被枪杀了1次、2次，不过也因为川普表现出了 fighting 的斗志，让 Elon Musk 非常崇拜，因此跟他搭上线。Fight！ 所以 The Machine 得到了这个全世界最富有的男人。
I describe myself,
Genius billionaire playboy from it.
另外，在这一次选战中，马斯克也不忘主委加码，他发给了宾州人，无论是你还是你推荐的人，只要签署这份支持言论自由和持有武器权利的请愿书，你就能获得$100的奖励。再来，尾牙大奖来了，每天给出$100万当奖励，给支持宪法的居民，一直到选举的那一天。那这里面什么人都有啊，就是没有非法移民。当你在想这里面存不存在着会不会选的问题的时候，柯明已经在想，如果拿了100万要去干什么呢？我当然是买一台特斯拉。
The more you buy, the more you save.
I should have guessed that.
进入正题，马斯克在宾州的演讲也跟人民讨论出了许多美国的议题，就不是那种只是在台上自己在那边自嗨。以下是经过 Get Highlight 剪辑的片段。
I lived in the city for 3 years. I went to school here. I'm not some, just arrived situation. One of the issues was like the students would get killed from time to time. And I was talking to someone who recently graduated from Penn. They said, actually, it's worse. And I'm like, it's worse? What the hell is going on? The reality is that if someone is a violent criminal, where they either are unable to control their violence or they like it, if you do not incarcerate them, they will hurt people. So if you don't put hardened criminals in jail, they will kill people. That's what it comes down to. The situation we have here is the Democratic Party will not put hardened criminals in prison. This is insane. How can we be the most powerful country in the world? It's not safe to walk around our cities. What the hell is going on?
再来看到犯罪问题，加州公投通过了第47号提案，表示只要偷窃的物品不超过$950，就可以当作轻罪处理，不会有前科的问题。所以你可以看到贴牌上面有标示，记得$950以下才可以偷哦。据说超过34个州都有这个情况。我打开美国地图看看，原来我是到了圣安地列斯啊！那我们当然要再复习一下 TikTok 上面最火的零元购影片。他抢了4台的 iPhone 手机，好像天竺老妈又出了一首新歌，手速堪比金氏世界纪录的叠杯比赛。所以我哥都跟我说，你哥要去开一家你哥的零元代购店。不过有位中国老哥他有去试过，结果他就得到了
15年重刑，并且拘留候审，不得保释。
接下来是 inflation。联邦政府花了太多钱，以至于要印更多的钞票，因而造成通膨。这对所有国家来说都是个死亡螺旋的债务。
Federal government is spending America into bankruptcy. When the government spends more than it brings in, that's what causes inflation. Yeah, it's just a pernicious tax. We have to radically reduce the amount of government spending so that we don't rack up debt that is impossible to repay and drive the country to bankruptcy.
So, 美国政府将计划在2025年把4.9兆美元的收入呢30%拿去还债。时至今日，美国其实已经欠下了35兆美元的债务。平均每人要还10多万美，不如号召所有的美国人一起去玩 Trillion Game， 只要成功5223次就好，或者是去玩96735次的鱿鱼游戏 ，or鲍鱼游戏排10亿5千万次。我们再来看一下选票的事件。
We should only do paper ballots hand counted. I'm a technologist. I know a lot about computers, and I'm like, the last thing I would do is trust a computer program. because it's just too easy to hack. It's too easy to add just one line, and it's really difficult to hack paper ballots. And almost every country that has democratic elections requires in-person voting with voter ID. It's super weird to not have that.
My name is Gregory Sedstrom from here, Delaware County. We have 3 federal suits right now. One, because we know for a fact, and we have proof, the election code and machines in Dominion Hard Civic are fraudulent. The Secretary of State for the elections, Jonathan Marks, admitted this in court last week. Well, he did in court on a transcript. I usually keep up with these things, and I did not know that. We have videos right now that I can show you of ballot boxes being stuffed here in Delaware County, Montgomery County, Chester County, and across the state. In the SCOTUS cases, it's a simple ask the DOJ to rescind your policy not to investigate election fraud.
Which is crazy. Take the J out of the name. Department of Injustice.
And we're not getting support from many of the people in the first front rows here. And their pictures, if you want to know who they are in the story.
What I recommend is to post content on the X platform. Judge for themselves, exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work here. If whatever the situation, I don't want to dissuade anyone from voting. It's very important to vote. We certainly want to put them under intense scrutiny, but if you leave here with one thing, the goal is to register as many people as possible to vote. That is the goal. One mission, bam.
或许现在只有 X 平台不会受到主流媒体的操弄了吧？
所以到底是谁会禁止 voter ID？
I think if there's 4 more years, sort of the puppet regime, they're actually going to legalize so many illegals in the swing states that there won't be swing states anymore, and will be a permanent one-party state like California. California, which is mind-blowing, they passed a law banning voter ID for any election in California whatsoever. If the Dems win, they'll ban voter ID nationwide. So that's why I think Trump doesn't win. This is the last election.
What would you say to an administration and a candidacy that is spreading lies or disinformation about the troops that are currently in combat, my friends?
Yeah, can you believe that was said?
And Hunter Biden's laptop, the president's decline, and so on.
Trump-Kamala debate, she said there was no active duty soldiers out there. I'm like, I know a whole bunch of them. What are you talking about? And she wasn't even fact-checked. And I'm like, are you kidding? And he just seems to be at the beach a lot. He's obviously not in charge.
Who is it that's behind him? We know Obama.
I'm just as curious as you are. But I'd like to talk to them. Listen, what are your goals, puppet masters? I'm just curious. They just replaced the Biden puppet with the Kamala puppet, very obviously. And so you can tell, like, if the teleprompter stops working, then the puppet stops. And it's like, oh. The puppet just starts looping. I don't have a teleprompter. I can just talk like a normal human. I bet there's a lot of names that appear in both lists.
They say the country is on the wrong track. If it's on the wrong track, why are they saying that? If you're turning the page, you've been in office for 3.5 years.
And Donald Trump has been running for office.
But you've been the person holding the office.
Come on. You and I both know what I'm talking about.
I actually don't. What are you talking about?
He reads the same speech off teleprompter again and again.
The path to the White House runs right through this state.
来公布一下2024年谁获得的斗内最多呢？
川普是美国航空 Airline， 看起来少少的。贺锦丽是 Google、微软、Apple、辉达等等最有钱的公司，那你就可以知道是谁操纵主流媒体。Elon Musk 都表示说，谁是 NBC 的木偶大师啊？不要再用同一个字写新闻了啦。
Very obviously.
First off, you're my hero, and I love your sneakers.
Thank you.
If you do choose to be the head of Department of Government Efficiency,
Yeah, Doge.
what do you think about we stop giving money to other countries such as Israel, Ukraine, and we stop funding forever wars? Most likely it's going to the deep state anyway.
I think in general, the amount of waste that happens in the federal government is a staggering amount of waste of taxpayer money. Politicians, they seem to forget that the money being spent is your money. We obviously want secure borders. We want safe cities, sensible spending so that we don't have crazy inflation. We want freedom of speech. We want the Constitution to be upheld. You know what? I'm being told at times that these are like right-wing values. I'm like, are you insane? This is literally the fundamental values that made America what it is today. And anyone who's against those things is fundamentally anti-American. And the hell with them. Yeah.
首美国人觉得最重要的就是通膨成本、言论自由、堕胎、犯罪、枪支等等的问题。其实呢，10月18的时候，民调就已经开始在崩了。所以这场选举最开心的是谁呢
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
Talking of disclosures, one disclosure from former President Trump is that he would fire you, ultimately. Unsurprising to you, I'm sure.
So, Caroline, I'll let you go to your next question.
A lot to get on with, and your term is what, until June 2026? But will it run until then?
看来我们可以确定，最不开心的人是美国证券交易委员会会长 谁叫你之前要狂涨 ETH 的 ETF 呢？那最开心的当然是马斯克啊。
Hi everyone. As you can test to encourage them to fire. Who do you want representing America?
When critics say you can't do this, your answer to them is, we've done it.
有了川普支持比特币，那比特币当然会贵点的给你。当然我是会这样子认为的。所以因为马斯克支持川普的关系，我买了川普的这个世界金融自由币 World Liberty Financial Token。
Big news, the World Liberty Financial Token sale is now live. Crypto is the future. Let's embrace this incredible technology and lead the world in digital economy. Go to worldlibertyfinancial.com.
他是说要解放传统金融机构，听起来有没有财富自由的感觉啊？我的链接会放在资讯栏。那我会在下一集的公布这个币的相关介绍，以及我是如何购买这个币的。
Taylor tells me to vote for Kamala, and that's what I'm doing. Yep.
Well, so you haven't done your own research to see who would be the best president?
No.
What?
Taylor tells me who to vote for, so I don't have to think about it.
Well, I don't have to think about you being employed here anymore. You is fired. Get lost.
You're fired.
Man.